All right, everyone. Hey, everyone. Back for another deep dive.
Ah.
And this time,
Oh, yeah.
we're looking at this thing that's been like all over my feeds lately.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this AI Talkie? It's like this software thing. Everyone's saying it's going to make you go viral. Like
Ah.
guaranteed viral videos.
Yeah.
Like the kind that makes you money.
Ah.
I know, right? It's like too good to be true kind of vibes.
It really does.
But the more I see it, the more I'm thinking, is this legit or is it just another one of those
Oh, yeah, I've seen that too.
internet pipe dreams?
Yeah.
Let's dive in and see.
Yeah, let's deep dive. It definitely has that energy, like it's too good to be true.
Right.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
we are in this like totally new era right now where AI is getting so
Oh my God.
crazy sophisticated.
It's mind-blowing. So, like, I'm always skeptical, right?
Always.
Always got to be. But the idea that this AI talkie could actually be onto something real,
Yeah.
that's what kind of got me. I was like, ooh, what is this?
Especially when you look at their claims.
Yeah. What are they saying?
They're saying this thing does everything. Like, you don't have to do anything.
Oh, wow.
It writes the script. It does the voiceover. It even makes the video with like a virtual human.
A virtual human?
Talking head. And then it gets you traffic. Like all the traffic.
No way.
I know.
That's a lot.
It's a lot to unpack. We got to unpack it.
Okay, so let's unpack this. So, like, what I've been seeing A-Talkie's whole pitch is it's like super simple.
Right.
You put in a keyword, anything.
Like what? Give me an example.
Okay, so let's say like underwater basket weaving.
Okay.
Maybe that's trending. Who knows?
Okay, sure.
And the AI just like takes over.
Oh, wow.
From there, it writes the script, it does the voiceover, it puts some virtual face on it, and boom, instant viral video.
And then you're making bank.
And then it's all the views and the leads and all that.
The sweet, sweet dollars rolling in.
Yes.
Exactly.
No, okay. So that's where it starts to get a little
Yeah.
slippery for me.
Because the tech behind AI for like the script writing and the voiceover,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
it's really good. We've seen some huge leaps.
Huge.
But the idea that it can just pump out content
Yeah.
that just goes viral,
Like on tap.
that's where I'm like,
That's where the spidey senses start tingling.
yes, exactly. Because going viral, it's not just about a catchy script
Yeah.
or a fancy
I
voice.
thought it'd be more.
It's got to connect with people in a
Yeah.
way that makes them want to share it.
And engage.
Engage. Yeah. Watch the whole thing.
Yeah, and actually care.
And the
And
algorithms.
don't get me started on algorithms.
They are complicated.
So complicated.
They're designed to prioritize good content.
Good content.
Content that people actually want to see and find valuable.
Okay, so maybe it's not as easy as...
Keyword and money out.
I know, I know. It's tempting to think that, though, especially when they're showing off all these features.
Oh, tell me about the features.
Okay, so they've got like 55 different virtual human avatars.
Yeah.
They say it works in like over 50 languages.
Oh, wow.
And get this, they say you can turn any photo
Any photo.
into a talking head.
What?
So like, I mean, just the wow factor alone.
That's wild.
That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, the tech is very dazzling.
It is.
No doubt. Shiny new toy. But let's not get distracted by the shiny. We got to ask, what about the quality?
Of the AI.
Yeah, like how realistic are these talking heads really?
Yeah.
Do they actually look natural or do they end up in that uncanny valley?
Oh, the uncanny valley.
Where it's like almost human, but just
Creepy.
creepy. And even if the tech is perfect,
Yeah.
there's still that question of authenticity.
Oh, that's a good point.
Can an AI really capture
Yeah.
all those little nuances?
The human stuff.
The human things, the emotion, the
Yeah.
storytelling that makes a video good?
Engaging.
Engaging.
Okay. So maybe we need to like slow down on the whole
Robots are taking over.
AI is going to replace us narrative.
Mm.
But what about the people who are saying they're making bank with this AI talkie?
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Like they've got testimonials everywhere. People saying they're quitting their jobs, living the dream, all thanks to this software.
I make thousands of dollars a day.
Right. And they keep saying no experience needed. Like anyone can do this.
Even your grandma.
I know.
So testimonials can be powerful, right?
They can.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
They're very carefully chosen.
Curated.
Yes, thank you. They're designed to sell you a story, not necessarily the whole picture.
Oh.
So you gotta ask, how were these chosen? Are these like the average person's experience, or are they just showing us the best of the best?
Outliers.
The outliers.
The lucky ones.
Yeah, and when you look at how they're talking,
Yeah.
it's very vague.
It's not specific.
It's not specific. They might say like, oh, I made thousands.
Yeah, but They don't tell you how.
How long it took, how much effort, how much money they spent on ads.
That's a good point.
Remember, anyone can tell a good story.
Especially
when there's money involved.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, and speaking of money, I noticed they've got this like limited time offer.
Oh, yeah.
With a countdown timer.
The clock's ticking.
Ticking away on the website.
Look, it's not a pressure tactic.
Yeah, a little bit, right? Like, act now or miss out.
Classic.
Like it's the deal of a lifetime.
Well, absolutely. That urgency, that fear of missing out, FOMO.
Oh, yeah.
Powerful psychological tool.
It is.
That marketers love to use.
It works, though.
It does. It bypasses all that rational decision-making.
Yeah, you're not thinking.
You're just like, gotta get it.
Gotta get it now.
It's like the digital version of that door-to-door salesman.
Yeah.
Who's like, this deal's only good today.
Today only.
It's designed to make you panic.
Gotta buy it.
And buy it now, before you can even think about it.
Before you can think.
Yeah.
It's sneaky, but it works.
Yeah.
So, stepping back from this AI Talkie for a second.
Yeah.
This whole thing kind of makes me think, like, is this the future of, like, making content?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Like, are we all going to get replaced by robots just
robot overlords
churning out these viral videos?
I don't think we need to panic just yet about the robot takeover. But
okay.
It's definitely a question we're thinking about because tools like this, they really do represent a huge shift.
In how we do things.
Yeah, in how we're making and watching content.
Totally.
It's like what we saw with blogging and
social media.
And then all the short videos.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah, like TikToks.
Yeah, AI is bringing in this whole new set of possibilities.
And challenges.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so maybe not like a full robot apocalypse.
Not yet.
But definitely things are changing.
Oh, yeah.
So what does that actually mean for someone who's like trying to make content today?
Right.
Like, should we all be rushing to buy this AI Talkie?
Should we all be quitting our jobs?
Or are we better off just like sticking to the old ways?
That's the question. There's no like one right answer. It really depends on what your goals are, what you're working with, and how comfy you are with tech.
Yeah.
For some people, especially those just starting out.
Yeah.
Or who don't have a ton of time or money.
Right.
AI tools can be super helpful.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine like a small business owner who wants to make those cool product videos, but they can't afford a whole team
to make it.
Tools like this could help even things out.
Level the playing field.
Yes, exactly. Give them access to tech they wouldn't normally have.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like having a virtual assistant.
Yeah.
To help with all the hard stuff.
Do all that grunt work.
Yeah, so you can focus on the creative side.
Exactly. But then there's a question of quality.
Oh, yeah. Like, can AI stuff really be as good as something made by a person?
Right. That's the big question. And honestly, the answer is still changing.
Still changing.
It's moving so fast. Right now, AI is best at the repetitive stuff.
Okay.
Like generating basic content.
Yeah.
Or giving you a starting point.
Like a first draft kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It can help you brainstorm, write basic scripts, and make simple visuals.
Okay, but it can't do the real, like...
It's missing that human touch.
The creativity.
The nuance, the feels, the stuff that makes it really connect.
So it's more like a tool, like an assistant.
Yes.
Not a replacement.
Exactly. At least for now.
Okay.
The real magic happens when you combine AI...
with a person.
With a human. Yeah. Think of it like teamwork.
Okay, I like that.
AI does the technical stuff. You bring the vision.
The creativity.
The storytelling.
Yeah.
The emotional connection.
So like a superpowered sidekick?
Yeah.
To help you make better content.
Exactly.
I like it. But even if we're not all going to be replaced by robots.
Not yet.
There are still some, like, downsides.
There are definitely things to think about.
Like, what about that whole uncanny valley thing we talked about?
Oh, yeah.
Could we end up in a world where everything just looks and sounds fake and creative?
It's possible. It's a valid concern as AI gets better and better.
It's hard to tell what's real.
Yeah, it's getting tougher to tell what's real and what's made by a computer.
Right.
And that brings up a lot of questions.
About, like, ethics and stuff?
About authenticity, transparency, the potential for misuse.
Yeah, like, what if people use it for bad stuff?
Exactly. Like, deep fakes and misinformation.
It's scary.
It's getting harder to know what to believe.
So we got to be careful.
We got to be smart.
Yeah.
We need to think critically.
Not just believe everything we see online.
Exactly. And we also need to think about the impact this is having on creative jobs.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
As these AI tools get easier to use and more powerful.
More people will use them.
Yeah, we could see some jobs disappear.
Automated.
Yeah. and new ones pop up.
It's like what happened with factories.
Yeah.
Robots changed everything.
It's similar with making content. We need to be ready for these changes.
So we got to adapt.
Adapt, evolve, learn new skills.
So it's all about being flexible.
Being willing to learn new things and being open to the changes.
Yeah, that makes sense. But going back to AI Talkie specifically,
Okay.
for someone who's hearing all of this and thinking, maybe I want to try this out,
Yeah.
what advice would you give them?
Good question.
What should they know before they jump in?
First of all, go in with realistic expectations.
Okay.
Don't buy into the hype that you'll be rich overnight
Get rich quick.
or that AI will magically fix all your problems.
Yeah, like we said, there's no magic button for going viral.
Exactly. Second, think about your goals.
What do you want to achieve?
Yeah? And who you're trying to reach.
Your audience.
What kind of content do you want to make? What's your message? How do you want people to feel?
Don't just copy everyone else.
Right, don't just follow trends.
Right.
Use AI to help you share your own unique voice.
So be authentic,
There.
yourself.
Don't be a robot.
Don't be a robot.
And third, be mindful of the ethics.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Be honest about using AI. Let people know when you're using it.
Transparency.
Transparency is key. Don't pretend AI content is all your own.
Right. Don't be sneak.
And finally, remember, AI is a tool,
A tool.
not a replacement for you.
For a human.
For you,
Yeah.
use it to help you work better.
Make things easier.
Experiment with ideas, push the boundaries, but don't let it kill your imagination
Your own creativity
or your desire to connect with people.
on a human level.
Yeah, that's some solid advice.
It is. So after diving deep into this AI Talkie, what's your final verdict?
Ooh, the verdict.
Is it a game changer? A gimmick? Or somewhere in between?
I'd say it's definitely a powerful tool.
Powerful.
It has the potential to change how we make content.
Disrupt the whole thing.
Yeah, but it's not magic.
No magic button.
No magic button. Its success depends on how it's used, who's using it,
And if it can keep up.
and if it can evolve with the online world because things change fast.
So fast. So the jury's still out.
I think so. We're still early in this whole AI content creation thing,
It's a new world.
and it's exciting to see where it goes. But one thing's for sure,
What's that?
the future of making content. It's going to be this crazy mix
Of humans and robots.
of humans and machines,
Yeah.
and we're all part of it.
Yeah, it really is. It feels like we've just dipped our toes in.
I know, right?
And the more we talk about it, the more questions I have.
That's what happens with this stuff. It opens up so many doors.
I know.
But then you start thinking about all the big questions.
The big questions.
It's like, what does it even mean to be creative anymore?
Yeah.
What's technology going to do to our lives? What about jobs?
All the jobs.
That's a lot to think about.
It is. I think it's easy to get kind of scared
Yeah.
of the unknown.
Yeah.
Like the robots are coming for
The
us.
robots are coming.
But you're right. It's more about adapting and figuring out how to make this all work.
It is. We got to roll with the change.
I love it. And one thing you said that really stuck with me
Oh, yeah.
is that human connection thing.
Oh, yeah.
No matter how good AI gets,
It's true.
people still want that realness.
We want that connection.
Something that feels real and relatable.
Exactly. Stuff that, speaks to our hearts.
So it's not just about making something that's technically perfect or whatever.
No.
It's got to have that human touch.
Yeah. It's got to make you feel something.
That's where the magic is.
That's what makes it good. And that's something AI just can't do.
It can't.
Not yet.
Yeah.
At least it can try to copy us.
Okay.
It can analyze all the data. It can even guess what we might like.
But it can't really feel.
But it doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Not really. Not the messy, complicated human stuff.
That makes me feel better, actually.
Oh, no, right?
So for all the creators out there
Yeah.
who are maybe a little freaked out about AI, what advice would you give them?
Don't be scared. Be excited.
Excited.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity.
Okay.
First, don't be afraid to try new things.
Experiment.
Experiment. Play around with the AI tools. See how they can help you.
So be open to it.
Yeah. Think of AI as your new creative buddy,
Your sidekick.
not your enemy. Second, focus on what makes you special.
What makes me me?
Yeah. What are you good at? What stories can you tell that nobody else can?
What's my thing?
Let your personality shine through. That's what people connect with.
So be myself, basically.
Exactly. Don't try to be an AI. You're way cooler than that.
I am.
And lastly, never stop learning.
Always learning.
This tech stuff, it changes so fast.
It's moving so fast.
So stay curious. Stay up to date. Keep learning new tricks.
Well, that's good advice. So after this whole deep dive into AI Talkie
Yeah.
and the future of all this content creation stuff, I'm feeling a lot of things.
I bet.
Excited. A little relieved, too, honestly.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's still a place for us humans
There is. There's always going to be a need for that human touch.
in this AI world.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think the coolest stuff is going to happen when we figure out how to make AI and human creativity work together.
Like a team.
Like the ultimate power couple. Think what we could do.
That's an awesome thought.
It is.
Well, we've talked about so much today.
I know, right?
Thank you so much for sharing all your knowledge and insights.
Oh, it was my pleasure. This has been fun.
It has. And a huge thank you to everyone watching.
Yes. Thank you all.
We hope this deep dive was interesting and helpful.
And maybe got you thinking.
And maybe even blew your mind a little. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button.
Smash that like button.
Subscribe for more deep dives. And let us know what you think in the comments.
We love hearing from you.
We do. Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating.
And keep those brains buzzing.
See you later.